Right, just a quick one today. Middle of March, no notable temperatures, sort of 12-13 degrees. Nighttime temperature mild, but it's pretty much the same for the rest of the month, so nothing to write home about, but still better than frosts. Anyway, so just a quick one today on my new toy. I thought I'd treat myself. It's one of these tipper garden carts. I've been thinking about this for a couple of years, and I've got a wheelbarrow, but that's sort of rusted out now and a little bit awkward. Wanted something just to pull along that's got chunky tyres so we didn't sort of ruin the lawn as we're pulling things along. I had a small sort of barrow stroke cart which has little tiny wheels on it that used to dig up the lawn, especially when it's soft this time of year. So with the thought of planting new palms and plants this year, I'd like to say I'll treat myself to this. So it's going to be nice for mixing up soil. It's a tipper, so it just tip up and you can dump it out, or moving bigger pots about. So for instance, I've got my Jabaya here, which I brought last autumn, and I've just got it out. It's been in the summer house all winter, and that's looking really dry because obviously it started warming up during the day now, so I thought we'll get it outside while it's sort of moderate temperatures just to acclimatise. And this is where it's going to be going, in this centre bed here. But yeah, that's just one of many plants I'm going to be looking at getting in the ground over the next, I'm talking about probably the end of the month. There's certainly no rush to get me in the ground. Let's just wait for the chance of any cool temperatures to subside first. Right, so it's a little bit blowy today, but let's get back to the cart. So this was an Amazon. There's several on there. The price was $62.98 or something ridiculous like that, so £63. That's the cheapest one I could find for the size and specifications. So it is a 75 litre. So they do come in a smaller size. I think you can get 50 litre or up to 100 litre plus, but I'd want something that's going to be small enough just to tuck away, stand out of the way when it's not in use. So that's a good compromise, and like I say, it's plenty big enough to load up your compost in and bring it down to where you want it, and dig out soil, lump it in there. It is rated weight wise up to 250 kilo, which seems a hell of a lot. So in old school money, that is around about, 39 stone, or 2.5 average adults, I suppose. But in reality, you're not going to be sticking too much in. I mean, it is, at the end of the day, a plastic trough. I won't say it's, for the money. There's a lot more expensive models on the market. Obviously, the sort of Gorilla cart is probably the premium brand, which I'm sure is probably a bit more tougher plastic, but I'm sure this will last for a few years. So this is the actual make of this one. Like I say, there's several on Amazon. This is not sponsored, by the way. So it's a KCT. There were several other of the same spec and size, different makes, which were a little bit more expensive, so this was the cheapest one. This is the extent of the instructions. There are pictures on the back, so that is fairly straightforward. It did take about half an hour, to be fair, because it's a little bit fiddly, but all in all, yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. So it looks like it's going to do the job for what I want. mainly just sort of mixing and ferrying about soil mixes and that sort of thing, and you know, pots and whatever. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Do the job. Nice swivel turning on it. It's, should do the job, even, you know, if it lasts 3 or 4 years. I'll be happy. So we've got the pull handle at the front, which means you can just lift up and tip your load out. So that's quite a nice feature. And then that obviously locks it back into place, and you're ready to go again. Yeah, so like I say, just thought I'd share my new toy. So I've always been a wheelbarrow man, but to be honest, you know, you leave them out, they get water in and they tend to rot through, and they a little bit more awkward, you know, balancing on one wheel, where this is a nice easy pull along system, so that'll work for me for what I want. So yeah, quite happy with that. And like I say, it's going to be by the end of the month, if the weather's still looking good, there's going to be a lot of plants going in the ground and a lot of digging, so that's going to be very handy for that. I'm almost tempted to start taking some of the protection down in the way of canopies, but like I say, I think I'll wait till the end of the month for that. I have took the canopy off the arid bed, and that's fully open down here now, but we'll probably do a close look video on that another day. That's all looking pretty good. So yeah, really it's just the few canopies that have come down. Right, well, I'm going off subject again. So there's the new toy, which will be very handy over the next month or two. I think I've covered everything. I've covered the price and specifications. I mean, lengthwise, I think it's about 40 centimeters wide and about 25 deep, and probably nearly 90 centimeters across. So we're talking nearly 1.5 feet across, over 3 foot long, and not a foot deep, but it's going to be deep enough to carry a load or pull a load which you're going to want to move about comfortably. Right, so we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, and obviously if you've got one of these and you've had it for a few years, let me know how it holds up. We'll catch you on the next one.